So now if you notice, I mean the user is able to fill up the form and then actually click on save. Now that's really rubbish, isn't it? I mean, you can't allow the user to give a file name, isn't it?
Yes.
For example, I can fill up a leave for me and save it on your name as if Hub is applied for it.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's just not good, isn't it? So in fact, when I close this, you will notice that the file name is something that was entered by the user. So I have my leave request here. See, Karthik is there. So it's not really good. So user should not be allowed to give a name. So next task, what we're going to do is make the user submit it and the file name to automatically get generated.
File name.
Right? So we'll see how that works. So we'll go here, and obviously since it's not really happening, so I'm just going to delete this field. Alright, so maybe we can just remove this formula, and then actually it doesn't we'll see. Okay, so click on this and make this a key. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna, so when you click on this button, it just republishes this. It's called quick publish. So first time when you publish, you need to go to file, you need to go to publish and all that. But next time onwards, you can just click on quick publish. So this just saves and it just publishes to SharePoint. Right. So now what we have to do here is file. I'm going to click on submit options. In the submit options, right, so I'm going to say allow users to submit this form, right, to a SharePoint document library. Right. So I'm going to click on add. Which document library? So this is the document library. So now it's safer to actually pull this and bring it here, right? Just copy paste this particular URL and paste this here. So I want this form to automatically go to leave request. Now what do you want? How do you want to generate your file name? Right, so I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to click on this and use the same kind of design. It's being provided, same kind of syntax. So I'm going to say here, if you notice, concat of leave request by, right? So I'm going to say insert function username, right? And then I'm going to say comma, right? So and then I'm going to say add a space or make it on, right? And then add a comma and then insert function date now. Okay, excellent. So I'll say verify formula does not contain any errors. I'll make it. Alright, so I'm going to say allow override. If it's never the case, so I'm going to click on next and say finish. Right, then I'm going to click on OK. Now I'm going to quick publish this. That's it. So now when I go back to my leave request and now I will click on my add document, you will see a submit button as well. Very nice. So let me log. So system is there. He's putting a casual leave. Right, is putting a date here too, and then adding a date here and clicking on submit. When I submit, it's not asking for any user. The file name is automatically generated. Leave request by user ID.